my special book, and I want it to be your special book, too. So come on in. It's story time, and it's raining outside. So I wonder what story I should tell today. Which one? Clarence, do you have any ideas for a story today?
I don't think so, Book Girl, but you better think of a story soon because it's story time and I can't wait.
Someone's at the door. Maybe they can help. Hi there.
Hi, Book Girl. Here's a rhyme. Rain, rain, go away, come again another day. Little Johnny wants to play with the rain, rain, go away.
Thank you. You helped me figure out a story for today. Are you ready, Clarence?
Ready, Book Girl.
Good. So get comfy, find your listening spot, and let's have some fun. Once upon a time, there was a little bird named Gilbert. And like all little birds, Gilbert loved to fly and play. And sometimes that meant getting dirty. I think you need to wash your face, Gilbert, said his grandma. Aw, Grandma! You see, Gilbert didn't like to wash his face. So, when his grandma wasn't looking, he turned on the tap, and off he flew. He flew and he flew, but then he forgot something very important. He forgot to turn off the water.
Oh, no!
So the water spilled out of the sink and onto the floor, and it started to rise higher and higher. And in the meantime, Gilbert was flying higher and higher, happy as happy can be. So he didn't notice the water. He didn't notice the cows who had to float on their backs.
Cows on their backs? That's silly.
He didn't notice the dogs who had to flee to the trees. He didn't notice that the water went way past their knees. But he did notice this. Gilbert! That was his grandma. So down, down, down Gilbert flew, and then he noticed it. Where did all this water come from, Grandma? Well, Gilbert, you left the water running when you should have been cleaning your face. And this is what happened.
Oh, no, Book Girl. What's Gilbert gonna do?
This is the best part, Clarence. You see, Gilbert realized he made a mistake, and he wanted to make it better. So he thought, what can I do? All I can do is fly. And then, because Gilbert thought really hard, he had an idea. He flew way past his grandma. He flew past the clouds, up and up until he got to the sun. Mr. Sun, will you help me? Said Gilbert.
Of course I will, little one.
And help the sun did. He glowed and he shone. He dried up the water until it was gone. The end. You see, Clarence, Gilbert knew he made a mistake, and he figured out a way to make it better. Now that's a happy ending.
Well, I'm glad it worked out, but it's time to go.
That's right. We will see you next, once upon a time, in my special book.
Bye-bye.
Hi, I'm Book Girl, and this is my special book, and I want it to be your special book, too. So come on in. It's story time, and today I am not going to tell a story.
But, Book Girl, it's story time. You always tell us a story. It's story time.
Don't worry, Clarence. I'm not going to tell a story, but I'm going to tell you how you can tell your own story. You want to see how? Hi, Story Stuff.
Hello, Book Girl.
Do you mind if I open you up and see if there are any stories inside?
Sure, Book Girl.
I'm sure you must have a drawer or a toy box at home where there are great stories inside. Let's have a peek.
Oh, Book Girl, you're tickling me.
Oh, sorry, Story Stuff. Ha! A ball of yarn. What could we pretend this is? Pretending is one of my favorite things. It's what you do when you take one thing and you make believe it's something else. Like, this yarn could be a bowl of spaghetti if you wanted it to be. There's somebody at the door. Let's see who it is. Hi there.
Hi, Book Girl. I have a rhyme for you. The incy-wincy spider climbed up the water spout Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Up came the sun and dried out all the rain. And the incy-bincy spider went up the spout again.
Thank you for your rhyme. It's one of my favorites. And it gave me a really good idea of a story to tell.
How did you get an idea for a story about that, Bucko?
Well, it's easy. Spiders like to spin webs, and webs look just like yarn. So I can pretend I'm the itsy-bitsy spider spinning my own web.
Watch out, Bucko. You're gonna get stuck.
No, I won't, Clarence, because I am a tightrope walker at the circus.
Watch out, Bucko. What are you gonna do now?
I am going to take a voyage on the sea. Won't you come aboard my SS Book Girl?
That's not a ship. That's your bed.
Not anymore, story stuff. I'm a pirate, and I'm on a pirate ship, sailing the high seas looking for buried treasure.
Aye, aye, Captain.
There, you got it, story stuff. See, this is where stories come from. My bed here can be anything. It can be a boat, or an airplane, or a car. And this ball of yarn can be a spider's web, or spaghetti, or a tightrope. It can be anything you want it to be.
Now everyone can make up their own stories.
That's right, Clarence. All you need to do is use your imagination and pretend. And that's where stories come from. And there is nothing like a good story.
Time to go, Bucko.
Oh, well.
But don't worry, 'cause we'll be back.
That's right. We'll be back for the next Once Upon a Time right here in my special book.
Bye-bye.
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 Hi, I'm Book Girl, and this is my special book. And I want it to be your special book, too. So come on in. It's story time! It's story time! And I can't wait to tell today's story. It's a story about... Oh, my.
What's wrong, Bucko?
I lost it. I had my story to tell, and then... Poof! It went away. I've lost my story, and everybody's waiting for me.
Calm down, Bucko. The best way to find something is to start at the beginning. Think hard, and then maybe you'll remember.
Right. Okay, I think it had something to do with a number. But which one? I know. Let's ask Story Stuff. Hi, Story Stuff.
Hello, Book Girl.
Will you help me remember my story today?
Well, I could try. Open me up and look inside.
There's nothing in here.
Look harder, Book Girl. I feel something in here, and it tickles.
Okay, here goes nothing. Oh, wait, I think I see something. Mittens. Mittens. That still doesn't help me remember my story. Maybe Mailbox will have something for me. Hi, Mailbox. Do you have something for me?
Whoa. Oh.
Nope, nothing's there. I'm stuck.
Don't be so sure. I have a delivery.
But there was nothing in there just a moment ago.
I said I have a delivery. Look again.
Okay, here goes nothing.
Whoa, oh, oh, careful.
Hey, thanks, Mailbox. It's a little kitten. Mitten, kitten, kitten, mitten. I remember! It's a story about 3 little kittens and their mittens. So, get comfy, find your listening spot, and let's have some fun. 3 little kittens lost their mittens, and they began to cry. Oh, Mother dear, see here, our mittens we have lost. You lost your mittens, you naughty kittens. Now you shall have no pie.
No pie for the kittens? Poor kittens.
Don't worry, Clarence, it's not over yet. 3 little kittens found their mittens, and they began to sigh. Oh, Mother dear, see here, our mittens we have found. You found your mittens, you darling kitten. Now you shall have some pie. The end. Oh, I'm so glad I remembered my story. I'm so happy.
I'm glad you remembered it too, Book Girl, but it's time to go.
Okay. Well, thank you, Clarence, and thank you, Mailbox. And we will see you at the next Once Upon a Time right here in my special book.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Hi, I'm Book Girl, and this is my special book. And I want it to be your special book, too. So come on in. It's story time! It's story time! And I hope you're ready for a story, because I am just bursting to tell one. How are you today, Clarence?
I'm really excited, Book Girl. I love story time.
I'm in a great mood, too. How are you? Good. Now, which story should I tell today? Which one? Which one? Oh, boy, this shelf is so high that I have to stretch up and up on my tippy toes. I wish I was taller. Hey, that reminds me of a story about someone who never wished she was taller. It's a story about a giraffe named Josephine. Do you know what a giraffe looks like? Maybe Mailbox can help us out. Hi, Mailbox. Do you think you could get us a giraffe?
Did you say giraffe?
Yeah, I want to show everyone what a giraffe looks like.
Very well, I'll see what I can do.
Great. Now, while we're waiting, maybe we could draw a picture of a giraffe. A giraffe has 4 legs. 1, 2, 3, 4. And a body. And what am I missing? Clarence, what else does a giraffe have?
A very long neck, Book Girl.
Right, a very long neck. And that's not quite right yet. There's something else. What is it? Do you know? Right! Spots! A giraffe has spots. Spots, 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 spots.
I have a delivery.
Great!
No, not here, at the door.
Oh, okay. It's a giraffe! This is what a giraffe looks like. Thanks, Mailbox.
Don't mention it.
So get comfy, find your listening spot, and let's have some fun. Once upon a time, there was a little giraffe named Josephine who was looking for a job. She wanted to drive a taxi, but the taxi driver said, with a neck as long as yours, you'll never fit in the car. And he laughed and drove away. She wanted to work in an ice cream shop, but because of her long neck, she couldn't even fit in the door. Josephine was very sad.
Excuse me.
She looked up and saw a little man.
I couldn't help but notice your very long neck.
Please don't laugh at my long neck, said Josephine. I can't get a job because of it.
Wait, I'm not here to laugh at your long neck. I'm here to offer you a job because of your long neck.
And the man gave her the job. And can you guess what it was? I bet you can. Josephine washes the windows on very tall buildings. The perfect job for Josephine, just the way she is. The end.
It's time to go, Book Girl.
Oh, that was fast.
But don't worry, we'll be back.
That's right. Thank you, Clarence. Thank you, Mailbox. And thank you, Doorbell. We will see you next Once Upon a Time in my special book.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Hi, I'm Book Girl, and this is my special book. And I want it to be your special book, too. So come on in. It's story time! It's story time! And I think you're gonna love today's story. It's about a little girl who never knew what time it was.
I know what time it is, Book Girl. It's story time.
That's right, Clarence. Hey, and you are perfect to help me out with today's story. Who knows more about time than a clock? So every time I say the word clock, I want you to ring your bells. Do you think you can do that for me?
Sure, Book Girl. That sounds like fun.
Great. So get comfy, find your listening spot, and let's have some fun. Once upon a time, there was a little girl named Chloe. Chloe was a funny little girl because she never, ever knew what time it was. She would go to bed at lunchtime and wanted to play at bedtime. In the wintertime, she would go swimming, and in the summertime, she wore a big fuzzy coat. One morning, when the school bus came, she was still wearing her pajamas and holding her favorite teddy bear. "Chloe," said her mother, "don't you know what time it is?" And Chloe thought, "No, Mom, I don't know what time it is." So, for her birthday, Chloe was given a clock. Good, Clarence. "What's that?" asked Chloe. "That's a clock," said her dad. "Every time it rings, it will tell you what time it is." "Wow," said Chloe. "I love my present. I'm going to take it everywhere I go." When it would ring, Chloe would ask, "What time is it?" And the clock would say, "It's supper time." And for the first time ever, Chloe was ready when supper was ready. Then the clock would ring, and Chloe would say, "What time it is?" And the clock would say, "It's bedtime." And sure enough, the stars were twinkling in the sky, and the moon was out, and it was time for bed. Then one day, Chloe went to school and forgot her clock. Gotcha! And when it was time for lunch, Chloe was ready for lunch. And when it was time to go home, Chloe was ready to go home. And when it was time for bed, Chloe was ready for bed. "Wait a minute," thought Chloe. "I don't have my clock." And then she realized, "I know what time it is. I've learned to tell the time." And she had. The end. Hey, Clarence. How come you rang the bell? I didn't say clock.
Because I know what time it is too, book girl. It's time to go.
Oh, no. Well, we will see you the next Once Upon a Time right here in my special book.
Bye-bye.